Hello everybody, I'm RuudDevil. Welcome to INTABAAAA. We are on the Age of the Ring mod for another 2v2. This is Clarence. His name is Clarence, and he is the sole troll lair on the map. In the top right, wait, are we going right to left? We'll assume we're going right to left. In the top right, we have Assyrian, the guy in charge of the changelog. If there's anything you don't like about a patch, DM him and be brutal, because it'll be funny. His teammate is an Isengard. It is Old Broski, also a beta tester. Been a while since we've seen him, but I love seeing him no matter what he does. Facing them is a Gondor. It is Matty Mercs, who won the hearts and minds with his beautiful Great Goblin play. He still lost, but he went down like a champion. And his teammate, we have a Misty Mountains. It is Mario, Nintendo about to sue his white ass. And he is going with the 3-ball start, which is the Goblins. Now, I'm sure you guys have all seen the Turin streams, the big Total War YouTuber. I remember watching him actually when he had about 100 subs, and I wasn't sure if he was gonna make it. He seemed really odd with his "okay guys," but no, he's Mr. Big Shot now, and he's been streaming Age of the Ring. You should go check it out. He's very newbie. He doesn't understand a lot with the mod, which I wish he would have spoken to me beforehand, because I could have been the helping hand he needs. But he wanted to do it himself, which is fine. So yeah, go check out his streams and his channel if you haven't already. Anyway, Wargs getting undone by the Matty Smirks, Lynn here Pikes, Old Nosy making a rare mistake. We'll just put that down to pathfinding, which I haven't taken a breath yet, which the big thing with this new patch is that units don't get stuck as much. I've tested it once, and it worked, and I freaking loved it. Because a lot of the time, you can't retreat from a fight, your guys just get stuck, and you end up losing everything rather than just something. But now it seems we're able to freely move, and units shouldn't get stuck as much, which is good. Anyway, Furnace goes down, which is normal. The Warglare goes down, which is quite abnormal, and Mario helping with the Frozen Wastes. Everyone seems to be going Frozen Wastes in this patch. Anyway, yeah, so that's a huge win for Matty in the beginning. Wargs getting a trampled Dead Clansman there, but I don't think he's lost a farm. And let's see what Assyrian's doing. Running straight into... There's a builder on the front line. Assyrian, I don't think you want to do that. Assyrian actually going early carrion. While that can be countered if he just goes Goblin Archers, I'm sure he's going to queue some up in a second. Indeed he has. But yeah, another thing with this patch is a lot of people are going early Pavilion. People used to do that because Scorpions were really fun. But people are actually doing it now for the Nafarati Marauders and the Karad, which is the monkey, which I love to see. Anyway, yeah, Carrion is a big curveball. I don't think... I mean, if he can just focus down the Goblin Archers that show up, then he'll be good. Because Carrion is just free kills, it's not going to take any damage. So yeah, it's a good strat, and it's definitely caught Mario off guard. Anyway, Wildman trying to get the farm here. Intercepted. And they should lose this fight. Although, actually... Okay, no, they still won, but the archers are dead too. Alright, Scorpion. Very good anti-building. Technically anti-hero, but not really. It's like sort of like a side feature of the Scorpion. Look at that building damage, though. Level 1 Goblin Cave. It's about 4 hits. Jeez! I really regret showing you this now. Everyone's going to be making Scorpions. 4 or 5 shots to take down a Goblin Cave? No way, Jose. That's crazy. Kid named Jose. Anyway, we've got... Hold up. He said fighting Uruk. No, those are just Uruk Scouts. Never mind. Okay. Okay. Anyway, 6 points for Assyrian on the board right now. Just wiped out Tomato Town. If Tomato Town was a Goblin Cave. And those are archers, right? Yeah, okay. Double archers should be able to finish off the Carrion when they get in range. Corsairs are showing up. And still level 1, and he's making another Scorpion. Be adventurous! Go for the monkey, man! Okay, Carrion does fall. There we go. I think... Yeah, I don't think he's going to make any more. He might make one more, but that's about it. Okay, Pinneth Gallon goes in. Into the War Chant. Brilliant move from the spears to cover the Urk Scouts. Urk Scouts actually focused the Pineth Gelen with their War Chant, are able to do some good damage there. And there, good last minute dodge from Matty there. Man, it's like a fencing match. Is it a match? A duel? It's a duel, yeah. It's like a fencing duel. The way they sort of, you know, probed and, you know, parried and all that stuff. Anyway, okay, there's Shaku. Desespero will be very happy. He loves Shaku. And does this boy still do... I don't know if he still does cleave. That might have been gone for a while, but his trample is doing well. Level 2 already. And no spearman. Alright, Forlong versus Shaku. And send in the wargs, which... he's gonna do it here. Surely he's gonna do send in the wargs? There it is. God, that's such a worthless ability. Yeah, don't bother. Don't do it. Don't do it. Alright, Curse of the Wind Demon. You know, decent damage against slashers. About half of them on half health. He did make another carrion. A huge... I feel like Assyrian is actually not playing this the right way. Like, if you're going to be making this many scorpions, you want to be trying crippling his eco. But he seems to just be bogged down in this little game of attrition. I'm not sure that's the right strategy versus Misty. Look at him, level 5 Shaku. He's been on the field 30 seconds. Armored Wargs, in case he wants to upgrade his Wargs. He, okay, yeah, he's probably going to do that. And he activated Man-Eater, so he restored health. And he's glowing because he has damage and armor as well. Anyway, there's the firebombs, going to be hitting the archers in the backline. Slashers should be cleaving their way through, although they are being focused by the archers. Or I like to think they'd be focusing by the archers. Okay, there they are slowly. Wow, look at the damage on the firebombs. Yeah. Yeah, Corsair support. One Corsair. It's actually pretty good. By the way, I'm such an idiot, which I know you guys already know. The Sylvan knife fighters. They use Corsair animations. Of course they do. How did that never occur to me? Of course they use that. I don't know. Never would have thought of it. One Scorpion goes down. Ah, there's some Mountain Hawk spears in there. That's probably why. Anyway, Mario finally going to go around. Has the Cave Troll Destroyer. How does he get that? With They Are Coming Giggity. So he's got a forward tunnel here. You activate They Are Coming, which used to give you 6 Moria Goblins, which is a lot, but didn't see a lot of use. So now you get 4 and a Cave Troll Destroyer, which is so damn cool. And actually has Dominate Troll. I didn't know they had that. That's actually pretty cool. Alright, nice trample. He's going to easily dispatch the Corsairs. And Matty saving Mario's left butt cheek. He still has the right one, but the left one is firmly Matty's right about now. Hell yeah. Anyway, let's see what else he can do here. Oh, Carrion literally in the middle of my screen right there. How much does he do to the Cave Troll? Well, he's poisoned, because the Carrion have those poison talons for some reason. And... yeah, gonna try and hit the spears. I would just try and get as much damage on the... oh no, that's his tunnel. Derp. Okay, yeah, no, I think he's fine. Okay, huge push from Matty here. Frontal Assault. Decommissioning, actually, from... hold up. Is Series reached tier 3? Well, I guess there was advantage for, waging an attritional war against Misty. You got a lot of power points there. Now, I'm not sure what all the decommission was. He's invested in a ballista. The trebuchet, unfortunately, is actually out of range and goes down anyway. That's a bit of a shame. I think he would have liked to have used that against the ballista attachment. Anyway, forward well, which counts as heroic statue. And... I don't really see many more heroes all taking up.
At your command.
And as I say that, we do have another hero, but that's still like early game hero. Like Baragon's like second, third cheapest or something. Alright, Vitality. I like the new blue VFX. Level 5 archers, Lemao. Alright, so Mario playing a bit ballsy. He's built 3 tunnels and lost 2 of them. Sorry, he's got another one here. And another one here. This guy's crazy. Okay. Alright, counterattack, just trying to relieve the pressure. Not gonna really get much done. This is just buying time, I feel like. Although, Matty is not sending his whole army to chase it, so he's quite clever in that regard. Okay, so if one of these tunnels remains undetected, if we swap to Assyrian POV... Oh no, they can see it anyway. Alright, never mind. But, yeah, if one of these tunnels was to remain undetected, then he could just use They Are Coming again and have a surprise troll, which is really good. Alright, Axemen of Lostanak will easily beat that. We have Denethor now. Good support leadership. Okay, yeah. I thought Old Nosy was in a precarious spot, but he had 5 grand, then used Devastation, and then ran out of money. So I think he built Saruman and something else. Because he would have had 6k, and then he just went down to 500. So I'm guessing he built Saruman, and what, did he build a Warg or something? No. I guess fighting Uruk-hai. So the last couple times I faced Isengard when their backs have been pushed against the wall, they've always recruited Saruman, and because he's got all those offensive spells right out the gate, it makes it so difficult to take him down without like a lot of archers. Okay, Shaku is back though, so that's where some of the money went. Is Surin actually getting distracted here? He's ahead in the spell game though, so that should be okay. Ballista getting a few good kills. Alright, Pippin's on the field. Pippin actually got a huge buff. I don't think Merry got any buffs, but Pippin is actually a lot... Pippin's actually a lot tankier, I'm pretty sure. Although tanky, I'm playing loose and fast with that word. Tanky for a hobbit, I guess. He's got more health, I'm pretty sure. Alright, Curse the Wind Demon is almost back. 15 points, 10 points away from tier 4. Straight into the spears, that is unfortunate. Oh, he's gone with the chariots. Which has a new button. Which I can't really make out what that's meant to be, but whatever. We'll assume it's like a chariot, but yeah, you summon 3 chariots. They aren't as squishy as battle wagons when it comes to spears. Wait, there's Saruman right there! Wizard Blast doesn't level him up because the chariot's got all the kills. Yeah, so these chariots can sort of brush one spearman. They won't just get insta-dead, which is nice because they are tier 3. So look, they were able to flatten those Linhir spears. And because they're tier 3, that's the only time I would tolerate it. Wait, are they about to kill a hero? Oh, that. Alright, well maybe they've got some game. Alright, they do go down, but they managed to provoke a counterattack, fighting Uruk-hai here. That might have actually been the shift that they needed, because Matty was winning his side. Which is impressive against Old Nosy. I think he was winning because just that early attack on the Warg pit meant that it was just only Shaku and no other Wargs for a long time. Alright, Old Nosy is probably begging for Wizard Blast to come back. A lot of those archers that would have been his XP farm were killed by the chariot. Yeah, they're trying to double up now, but that's not a lot of units. Alright, forward base gone. He's got fighting Uruks now. Does he have a forge? It doesn't look like... Oh, he does have one down here. Yeah, on Intaba, you can kind of sneak him down there. Alright, huge attack now from this Syrian with Corsairs for the building damage. Corsairs and Scorpions for extra building damage. They actually have a lot going for them. Alright, tier 3. Does They Are Coming go into Watcher? I don't think Watcher will save him here, but it'll do something. He can probably get all this if he had Watcher. Alright, I wanna... Where's Saruman? We didn't miss the Wizard Blast. Good. And whatever kill he gets, he'll get Fireball. There's the lower armor from the Krebine. And it was Worm, and it's not... Okay, Worm has been summoned somewhere else. I don't want to miss Wizard Blast, goddamn. He's got Fireball. He can just launch it now. See you later. Thanks a lot. Alright, Worm was not used there. Worm was not used there. Worm was used here with They Are Coming. No, the Cave Troll went down. Oh man, he's so lucky that that Cave Troll went down. I think it was the Scorpion that killed him. Oh, lol! Have you ever seen that? Wait, I thought it was dead. No, that's just its knockback. I've never knocked back a Scorpion before. That's insane. That's really cool. Anyway, yeah, Mario just trying his best to be a thorn in Assyrian's side. Yeah, getting this would be quite annoying. I hope it... No, it's going to run out. He's not going to get it. Alright. Berserker with man blood on him. Thick skin as well, and I think he's got something else. Herpes, probably. Alright, level 4. Wizard Blast is still there. Gondor. Yeah, I think Maddie was trying to blitz this. He's actually behind on the spell point game. He does have the Trebuchet. Which, I mean, let's face it. Going toe-to-toe with an Isengard army, maybe you do want a Thillian Word. Just to level the playing field a little bit. Oh god, here comes Alerts. On his sword, which is scary, because he's one level away from Carnage. So, will Western Winds actually work? Become immune to fear and terror, so Western Wind shouldn't work here. Oh, beautiful slam shot. I love that. We're on fire, but we've got the horn of, we got the Captain's horn. Alright, Syrian attacking again, but I want to see the... Okay, we're gonna have a look. And next time I see Nosy go in, we're clicking back. Man, those firebombs, he's just had no response to them. He's got like one spear. So if he was to actually go like walk pack or something, like you've gotta just flank this. You've gotta find a way around it, dude. Worm Summon could work, but that's only temporary. These Corsairs are level 5. They've been firmly on base defense. In fact, all 3 of those are level 5. Did XP come in, or have they just been killing a lot? Alright, Isengard. 2 points away from Freezing Rain. Or 1 point and a bit. And one of these days... Okay, there's the Wizard Blast. Finally, it's been baited. I was gonna say, one of these days, Manny's gonna get tired of retreating and just feed into it, but... Alright, there's Western Winds. So these ones are fine, but these ones were outside of Saruman's leadership, so those ones got stunned. It's okay though, it's actually ended somehow. Wait, that's Forlong! Forlong's gone in deep, and Forlong is dead! That's such a shame. There's Freezing Rain, cancel all leadership. I think Denethor's leadership is still active, not anymore. Denethor can cancel the leadership actually. With the Palantir, which is on cooldown. Fell Wind? Is there any follow-up here? Any follow-up at all? Saruman on half health, but there's not enough. Both the archer heroes were focusing him. Denethor went down, ripped to shreds by the fighting Uruk-hai. They'll be dining on Stewart tonight. Get rickety wrecked. And Baragon's arrow will knock back, so... That on Saruman plus Faramir focusing. Never mind, he's used it up on the Uruk-hai. Level 5. Do they have... They would have got Bloodlust, which is funny. They do have Blackened Plate, though. They can just push through. No speed bonus for heroes anymore. Dude, they are terrifying with their white hand banner and everything. Yikes. Okay, let's see. You know, Syrian, you can make other units. There are these things. And there are these things. Uh-oh. Or you could just... You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. You could just do that. So this will insta-kill a building, right? No, that's the Bane of the Greenwood. This does a lot of damage to a building, though, right? Yeah, it was single-minded charge, yeah. So it focuses the Worm Lair, really the biggest threat to him. Alright, Gandalf's on the field. We're gonna have a White Wizard battle, but Gandalf's gonna be at a disadvantage. Saruman's like 4 levels greater than him right now. Yeah, I feel like, I mean, maybe it's always hard to keep track of eco. No, there's Coldrake. Coldrake is way too little, way too late though. He needed to counter those Corsairs. They should never be level 3s and 4s and 5s. How many freaking goblins did he feed into that? Dude, that's insane. You had to build something to counter that. That was single-minded charge again. You had to build something to counter that. Alright, Bodkin's now. I highly doubt he's going to let him die. They are doing exceptional damage, though. Another volley and it should be done. Kanov needs to be careful. Black Matriarch is still dangerous. Muzgash tried his best to fight it off. Alright, now Gondor rebuild. We won't check the spell. We'll just assume that Maddie has it. Actually, one shot the Bird of Pan. Oh, gonna get some levels instead. Nice. Fortress does go down. Did have the structure buff from Baragon, but it was not enough. It was at death's door by the time Baragon got his skinny ass up there. And there it is. Tier 4 doing its job. And the Athelians have been converted. If they turn on Gandalf right now, it'll be hilarious. No, I think they're dead. Okay, I think he had to kill them. Hold up! The White Wizard did not fall back. He's been stung by the Scorpion. Trollenball's in there too. And I think the Rekindled Hearts was Maddie just pressing buttons and hoping for the best. Scorpion does go down. Trollenball, actually, Trollenball's super weak to arrows. And, oh, beautiful. Nice work, Matty. Nice work. It is unfortunately 2v1, so it's a consolation prize, if anything. Yeah, I think Goblins needed to just not go like head on into all those Corsairs. They definitely had to make something different. All right, now are we gonna level up? No, no. Sad. Let me just check the forge. Researched. Alright, so not even Old Nosy bothers with the Uruk crossbows, which is sad. And there it is. Yeah, GG, well played. That was a cool game. I liked the early Warg Pit going down because that forced Nosy to change his strat. I liked the Cave Troll Destroy doing stuff, and I liked Assyrian Zeus of Carrion as well. I think that was a cool game. Anyway, I hope you guys all enjoy. INTABAAAAA is a cool map as well. Anyway, I hope you guys all enjoyed. See you next time. Goodbye.